All right, today we're going to rebuild a fuel tank. It's a good practice to do that. After a flying season and you're stored in the winter, so forth like that, anything could happen. All right, to rebuild your tank, you'll need a little oil, standard 3-in-1, a modeling knife, tube bender, file, Phillips screwdriver, your old clunk, your old tank, and a rebuild kit from Dubro. Now, once we rebuild the tank, this is what it's going to look like. We're going to show you how it's done, and we're just going to remove this right now. This is going to be the finished product that'll go into our tank. Okay, we're going to take these parts out of this rebuild kit. The first thing we're going to do is take one of these tubings, and we're going to file a little notch at the end, just like this is right here. The reason for that is that's going to be our vent line. And we don't want the vent shut off if for some reason the vent touches the top of the tank. We're going to clean out this little bit of debris here, and then we'll be all set. Next thing, we're going to make this bend using our Dubro tube bender. I'd run it about maybe a half an inch from the wheel out and make a kind of an angle bend. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always go back and rebend it. This is it. This is going to be what you see here. Now the key in this oil, it's a problem getting this tubing through that rubber. What we're going to do is put a little drop of oil into the holes of this stopper. Reason for that is it's pretty darn difficult to put in a dry piece of tubing through this rubber, and this will help a great deal. Slide it in about where you want it there. We're going to match what we have here. We can put this little backing plate on. You can put that on before or after. And then we're going to take the other tubing and leave it alone as it is and slide that through again. And believe me, if you don't have oil, you're gonna fight it all the way through. So just be sure that you get it in. Get the holes matched up. I'm having a problem here. Okay. Now we've got this far. Cap goes on next, lining up the holes in the cap itself. Well, we're all set for the moment. We'll leave that screw out. Now we're going to have to cut this fuel line tubing to fit the size tank you have. And we'll just do a little surgery here. You'll have to guess at the length of the tubing until you put it in, but there's a little trick that you can do to adjust it. Slide the tubing on. And you can slide this tubing in and out to get the length you need. Put your clunk on. It's a nice snug fit for this size tubing, which is standard 3/32 ID. Now we're going to test the length of it. Now you can see these stoppers just about at the back end. That's what you want. You don't want it to touch the back end either. And your vent line, you could see, is going to be at the very top. Looks like we're all set there. We can now put the screw into the cap, tighten it up, and you're really done. You just snug it up. You don't have to tighten it till it falls apart. But all right, now this is the end result of a rebuilt tank. You get everything fresh in there, a new stopper, new fuel line tubing, and then new clunk. This gives you a chance to at least clean the tank and the system out before your flying season. And that's it. The length of these tubing go into your vent outside into your engine, cut to whatever you need. But that's pretty much it.